Today we're going to go over a performance with the Clark sisters that is just outstanding. In this performance, they're having difficulty with the audio. And yet they're so good, it doesn't stop them from locking in and just in these incredibly Herculean ways. So I'm absolutely thrilled to look at this one.
I have strained, I have even felt strain. Yes, I have. I have had.
So the pitch is just slightly, it's not that they're flat, it's that they're a few cents off. Cent is a 100th of a pitch. It happens, this is human. I do it too, everyone does it, right? You can tell where they're having a hard time is the timing getting on.
Taste the sorrow, and from the past I have borrowed, and somehow I always felt that there was hope for tomorrow.
You can hear that hesitation on that one syllable, and yet they get right back on it on the next syllable. So they're finding each other, it might be that the live guy is adjusting the audio feed on the fly, they're trying to fix on the fly, happens all the time. Listen to this.
Jesus.
Oh my God. I'm gonna listen to that again, all right? Okay, so here's the thing. When you want to be scent perfect, you want to be 100th of a pitch right on the money, and you're going on a run, and it just doesn't really happen that way, all right? If you took every one of those notes I just sang, majority of them are going to be a cent or two off. Okay, where it becomes like, whoa, and it's having a pop right. It's a cent. It's a 100th of a pitch. Okay, where it becomes obvious is when you're trying to blend with other singers. Why? Because you take away autotune. When you take away this plastic perfection that we have slapped on everything, an opportunity to do something that you actually can't do unless you intentionally repitch yourself a cent or two here. You can't do this unless you lean into the imperfection of the human voice. Piano can't do this. Only instruments and singers who can micro adjust can do this. Listen to when I hit. I'm gonna play something here. It takes me a second to get to that point where there's a sonorousness. It takes it basically to the end, right? And I'm listening, I got headphones, I got a perfect audio situation. I got foam everywhere that you can't see in the background. Just because I can't clean up my Instant Pot mess in the back doesn't mean that this isn't pristinely organized otherwise, okay? It takes me a second. They got bad audio that's at least being fixed on the fly. They've done a run where they're off a little bit, because that's human, because they're not robots. But miraculously, stupendously, second they start having to sing that harmony, they lock into sonorousness, which means they have to micro-tune this.
Jesus,
oh, come on!
Unhook the chain.
Oh!
And my Lord.
Oh my God, a miracle has happened in my ears. My ears have had a religious experience. That's next level. That's so freaking good.
Lord, he's the pain. Jesus, unhook the chain.
Oh, okay. And they just keep doing it. This is what makes the Clark sisters the Clark sisters. In an interview that they had with on Terrell, they talk about how just Twinkie was the one who kind of put the group together, right? That's the kind of the leader of the group, if I recall. And the amount of time they would just be like, no, we're working on harmonies today. This is not normal. Even at the highest of levels. And to change vowels, which can easily change your tuning, because as you adjust your vowel, you need to adjust what's going on in order to keep your placement, to keep your breath, right? They're glissandoing. It's not absolute pitch anymore. It's crazy because they're still hitting that sonorousness. Amazing. There are levels to this.
And my Lord, he's the pain. He gave me nothing to lose.
It keeps going. So many challenges to making this work. The changes in the pitches, the changes in the notes, the changes in the vowels. It doesn't stop them from being excellent.
But all to gain. I have walked in the rain like Paul. I have strayed. I have even felt trapped.
I love how she goes up, and as she goes up, we get that different kind of expression of that chord. Whatever it was nice.
Yes, I have. I have had a taste of sorrow.
Ooh.
And from the past, I
oh boy. Now again, you can hear attempts to stay in that chord, stay in tune. You can hear these attempts. And for the most part, they're successful. But what I love is how she gets up there. Check this out. She's gonna pop up
yes,
there.
I have.
I have. Love the blending of the vowels there.
I have had a taste of sorrow.
You hear that? Like,
From the past, I
There's not a lot of EQ on these microphones. It's the 90s, right? That was expensive to have analog EQ on everything. They have to use vowels to blend. Much easier to blend with EQ, but they don't have that luxury, so they're using vowels. Check this out.
somehow I always felt that there was hope for tomorrow. Oh, Jesus, Jesus.
It's going to be hard to hear this, but I want you to listen to the vowels on Jesus. The vowels, each singer.
For tomorrow. Oh, Jesus.
Each singer who is progressively higher in that harmony is using technique to cut their lows, to cut the lower frequencies in their voice. Those lower frequencies. This is a spectrogram, okay? The higher the frequency, the higher it is on the z-axis. Opera singers want to keep a lot of that. And in general, most solo singers want to keep the tone very consistent throughout, okay? They have to make that adjustment. So as good as soloists as they are, when they're singing together, they have to make adjustments to blend, right? A blip of the high. I want those higher frequencies the higher I am. I want less lower frequencies the lower I am. I don't have the ability for someone to come in digitally and slice those frequencies out. I got to do it myself. And they do it miraculously. Listen to it again.
But somehow I always felt that there was hope for tomorrow.
Right here, right here.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh!
Jesus.
Levels to this, folks. Level 99. Welcome to max level.
Unhook the chain.
Oh, okay. Now we're on a different vowel chain. Listen to that gloriousness.
He's the pain.
Oh, okay. You ready for this? Ready for this? Because this is hard mode. This is hard mode. Okay? Now, not only do we have these glissandos, the slides, right? Right? On different words, on different notes, on different vowels. We're sent perfect in the blending, and we're adjusting dynamically the vowels throughout every single part of our range. We get these glorious, glorious harmonies that just cannot happen without this level of mastery. It's just different. It's different. Can't sing like this. Is why, as a group, people want to say this solo artist better than this solo artist, blah blah blah. But the Clark sisters as a group, oh my goodness, you just don't see this. This doesn't happen.
Jesus, unhook the chain.
Yes. Yes.
And my Lord.
Oh, and then someone's just running up on the top there. Top of the buildings. Making it happen, making miracles happen. Just incredible.
ease the pain. He gave me nothing to lose.
Yes. Come on. It's incredible to me about all this stuff. Okay, all right. About all. They're incredible soloists as well. Get people who do both. That's not common.
Unhook the chain. Yes, he did. He took the pain. He gave me nothing to lose.
Yeah, come on. That needs, you can't do that. What just happened. You need excellent soloists. This is the difference between a choir and a group. Okay, and this is why American groups tend to be the best, because when they come from gospel, they can be soloists and they can do this. Yeah. Come on. You can't do that if you're one-dimensional, if you're basic. Can I sing opera? Kinda. I'm okay at it. Not the greatest soloist, but can I do this in a group? No. Not like this. No.
Nothing to lose. To gain. Nothing.
Adding that twang in and out and that nasality on purpose. Nothing to lose. Oh. Getting all those different colors, and that takes a soloist. It takes someone who's a mastery of the tone quality.
Nothing to lose.
And then right in the blending when they come in the group. That's next level. Flute quality, nothing to lose. Nothing. It's almost sterile. And that's challenging up there. She can do it because she's an artist. When I say she, who am I talking about? Come on, Karen. But of course, they can all do that. Right? You're going to tell me Dorinda can't do that? Absolutely, she can do that. She's a legend. I mean, legendary. It's for the purpose. It's for the message, not ego. By their artists.
He gave me nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Nothing. Gave me nothing to lose. Nothing to lose.
Well, you know that riffing is going to continue. That they're just gonna call in response and do all this crazy rhythm stuff, and it's going to be done as a group, and the blending is going to be there. And now there's a rhythmic complexity that we're going to introduce. A rhythmic complexity. You notice that's not all on the downbeat, right? It's not on the downbeat. No, nothing. It's all syncopated. It's all interesting. It's spicy. And they're riffing. They're just making it up. The harmony is great. The melody is great. The tone quality is great. Now the lyric's great. I mean, just come on. Listen. It's getting there. It's getting to a point where this is legendary performance status. And now they're right on money. Every syllable. Every single one. You know how many people tilt when they start off with audio problems? You know how many people tilt? Axl Rose went on a giant rant because that guy's basic. Giant rant, get excuses. What do they do? They just come back at it doing this. And it takes a repetition of the word could get so boring so fast, but not when you mean it, not when you actually are saying it.
Nothing, yeah. Nothing, yeah.
You put the technique aside. You put the musicianship aside. You take the just the technicality, all that aside. What are they saying? They're saying it. They're saying it. They're preaching it. And this is something that when I was singing a lot of blues, this taught me. It gave me an advantage over other singers.
Nothing, yeah, 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 yeah. Nothing, yeah.
Getting a crescendo, getting emphasis.
Nothing, yeah. Hey.
That is something that I think if you listen to gospel, if you listen to blues, if you listen to any genre where there's a lot of repetition of the same word, you could very quickly lack an appreciation for the importance of giving that same word different meaning or different emphasis.
Nothing, yeah. Nothing, yeah. Nothing, yeah.
Keeps it fresh. It's the artistic version of the grocery bag that we all try to like get the produce in, that green one that's recyclable that you can't open, and then you used to lick it, but then COVID happened. It's that.
Nothing, yeah. Nothing, yeah. Nothing.
Now there's improv. I mean, this could go on for a long time, and we'd all be okay with it. How special is that? That's not common.
Nothing, yeah. Nothing, yeah.
Oh, no, they're adding difference. Okay.
Nothing,
Come on.
Nothing.
Just miraculous. These extra pitches are getting involved. The rhythms are getting involved. That these changes are happening faster and faster. We're hitting a zenith. This is a crescendo. The runs are being harmonized, ladies and gentlemen. It's not enough to be a whoo. Well, that was a much of a run that I just did. But the point is that they're doing that now. They're harmonizing with it. What? No.
Yeah. Nothing.
Ooh, now they bring it back. I hear you.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, breathiness in there. The drummer locking it down. What's that drummer? Holy. Keep going into this. Let's keep going into this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Call and response now. Oh, I get that call and response. Now it's keeps changing. Keeps being fresh. Oh. Oh, the response got a lot of twang to it. So I went, yeah. Right, that was the rhythmic motif, right? Yeah. Right, and we changed, that wasn't what the rhythmic motif was, we changed it, right? And the response, call, yeah. The response, yeah. A lot of twang.
Nothing.
The contrast between the word nothing and the word yeah. We got nothing, this negation, then we got this yeah, this affirmation. Very interesting wordplay. A lot to do. You can do a lot with that. They are.
Nothing.
So hard to do growls up top. Just want to point out the changing the vowel. Let's get some anatomy. Let's talk anatomy real quick because I want you to appreciate just how hard a growl is. Okay, especially as you go up. What we're looking at here is some MRI footage. Okay, what we're looking at here, this massive, you can see my mouse, this massive piece of muscle here. This is the tongue, big chonky like little guy, right? So this is the bottom of that jaw, dug out right here, and goes all the way over here. Okay, this you can barely see it in the MRI footage. Again, really low quality here. That's not opera, that's pretend opera. We're not going to talk about the opera today. So this right here fades out like crazy. This is the epiglottis. Let's get a good picture of it in another perspective. This is the epiglottis, okay? When we do a growl, the epiglottis got to go down. We use the tongue to put the epiglottis down. Why do we do that? Because we want the epiglottis to hit the arytenoids. We want them to be together there. Because what's going to happen, what a growl is actually the arytenoids against the epiglottis. The reason why some people think that growling can hurt you is because they think it's a vocal fry. It's not. Vocal fry, that's when your folds go, they flap together. They do that, okay? When we sing, they kind of like, they wave back and forth. When we fry, they kind of hit together. Slapping together consistently, that and that abrasive contact can cause some vocal fatigue. When you go up, though, when you go up, your folds become thin. And so this contact with this very small, delicate piece of vocal fold now, that would cause a vocal hemorrhage. That would be bad, right? They're thin, they're tiny, and they go boom, and that contact like that cause a vocal hemorrhage. But we're not grinding the folds together. We're grinding the arytenoids. We need to get the folds out of the picture. It's very, very challenging during a growl because of the second element that is involved in a growl. These are the aryepiglottic muscles. These have to contract. Why do they have to contract? Because got to bring the arytenoid cartilage up to the epiglottis. Easier when you're down low. Why is it easier when you're down low? Well, there's a reason. AES, that their aryepiglottic muscles, they despise air. They hate it. Can't do it. Want it. When you're in your lows, that's fine because you want chunkier vocal folds. Exhale. The more exhale you have, the more your folds come together. It's called the Bernoulli effect. Okay. I'm not going to get into that one because I'm already throwing a lot at you. You exhale more air, you get more vocal mass, more vocal connection, right? But when you go up, you're contracting the AES, you want less vocal mass, right? So you want higher notes. You got to use less air. Now you're contracting the AES. Now you bring your tongue back, which is bring your larynx down, which is also inefficient for high notes. Okay? So this is inefficient. Does that mean it's bad for you? No, it just means it's harder. If a high C is hard, then doing a high G down below that fourth down below that C, with all this extra baggage and extra difficulty, wow, that's a much more difficult note maybe than even a high C, right? Second you go up and up and up and up, I just can't do it anymore. Here's the difference. I'm not a Clark sister. I don't know if you noticed. Lack a little bit of the melanin prerequisite. Oh, okay. Nice. Nah. The way that they right? That nasal continuant to doing that open vowel, that gives a percussive element. That percussive element gives us emphasis and a little punch and attack on each note. Really smart musical emphasis. Okay.
Keep your nothings going a little while.
To bring it back, I joke about the melanin prerequisite. The reason I bring it up is because these are ridiculously hard things to do, and you need this early exposure into the genre to achieve this sort of level of excellence for these difficult tasks. Do it, yes. The reason they can just improvise and do all this stuff on the fly is there's this prodigic, like, a friend of mine started piano when he was 3 years old. Okay, he's pretty freaking good because not only did he do it, he wanted to do it. He pushed himself and he's been doing it, practice 3 hours a day. Right? That's the level of prodigious. Early start, lots of time invested and passion and love for it. Incredible. Be able to do all of this with that rough start, which is not their fault. Be able to riff and invent and do all this stuff. Just excellent. Thank you. Na, na, na.